Welcome back to Whatever You Need. Tonight, we bring you one of the most emotional and unforgettable stories from the Turkish entertainment world. If you love following these powerful moments, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that join button to support us even more. Now, let's step into a hospital in Istanbul, where love, fear, and courage collided in a way no one will forget. At Istanbul's leading hospital, a tense silence filled the corridors as doctors prepared for one of the most delicate surgeries in the career and life of actor Gökberk Yıldırım. Yet what captured the attention of everyone present was not the medical urgency, but the deeply human moment that unfolded just before the operation. Hand in hand with Cemre Arda, the woman who has stood beside him through every triumph and trial, Gökberk took his final steps toward the operating room. His pale face revealed the weight of fear, but the grip of Cemre's hand carried equal parts tenderness and strength. Witnesses described it as a scene that embodied love, fear, and solidarity all at once. According to hospital staff, just before entering, Gökberk leaned toward Cemre and whispered, "I am afraid." It was not the voice of the confident actor adored by millions, but the vulnerable confession of a man facing his own fragility. Cemre, her eyes shining with tears, squeezed his hand tighter and whispered back, "You are not alone. I will be here when you return." That promise, so simple yet so powerful, seemed to give him the final strength he needed to step beyond the hospital doors. Before we continue, what do you think of this story so far? Isn't it incredible how even celebrities remind us of the most human emotions? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed to Whatever You Need. And don't forget, by joining, you can support us even further. As the door of the operating room closed behind him, Cemre remained in the corridor, hands trembling from the intensity of his grasp. Witnesses say she refused to move from her spot, her eyes fixed on the very door where she last saw him. "I will not leave until he comes back to me," she told a relative. Outside the hospital, hundreds of fans gathered, carrying flowers, candles, and banners. A single photograph, Gökberk Yıldırım walking into surgery, holding Cemre Arda's hand, went viral within minutes. The hashtag hand in hand trended across Turkey, soon spreading to Italy, Spain, and Latin America, where the actor has a massive following thanks to his hit series. Social media filled with messages, "True love is walking hand in hand to the door of fear," wrote one admirer. Another said, "What Cemre did is what we all dream of, standing beside the person we love in their darkest moment." Turkish newspapers quickly splashed the story across their front pages. Headlines read, "The courage of a man, the strength of a woman, and an operation that Turkey will never forget." Television programs replayed the moment, analyzing every detail, the way he held her hand, the way she walked beside him, and the kiss that seemed to land on his forehead before the doctors led him away. Later, Cemre admitted that when Gökberk Yıldırım confessed his fear, she felt time stop. "In his eyes, I saw the fragility of a child," she said. "I knew I had to be strong. I couldn't let him sink into that fear. That is why I squeezed his hand with all my strength and promised to wait." That promise became his courage. For fans and observers alike, what began as a medical procedure turned into a universal story of love and devotion. This was not about red carpets or fame. It was about two people clinging to each other in the face of uncertainty. So, what do you think? Did this powerful gesture redefine how we see celebrity couples, beyond glamour and into pure human vulnerability? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to Whatever You Need, and hit the join button to support us further. Stories like this prove that love is not about words, but about standing together, hand in hand, even at the door of fear.